Hey guys, welcome back to Paracord. Planet. I have some friends that work in retail that have to wear masks for hours on end, and they've been complaining that their ears start to hurt from the elastic hooked behind them on this style of mask. So today I want to show you how to make an ear saver out of paracord that hooks behind your ears. The design is pretty simple, so if you haven't worked with paracord before, it should be easy to pick up on. It basically uses a bracelet weave for the main part and 2 diamond knots to hook your mask around. So you'll only need about 6 feet of paracord for this project. It's actually a great way to use up some paracord scraps. We'll be using 3 separate pieces that are each under 3 feet. So if you have a full 6 feet of paracord, you can just fold it in half, and we're going to start with our, what we call a Cobra Weave or Solomon bar if you're more familiar with macrame. And we just want to have a fold that's 2 strands here that is 3 inches long. So I'll measure that out just to make sure. And about there. 3 inches or just a little bit longer. Then we're going to fold 1 cord out to each side. And then to do this Solomon bar, just put 1 across the top, and the other one is going to loop down across that. And then this one here is going to go around the back. And then grab the end here and bring it up through that right loop. So before you tighten it down, it looks like that. It's half of one. So at this point you want to double check that your length is still 3 inches. Kind of tends to slide around before that. And then we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to start on the other side. So now we want the left cord to go over the top. Basically whatever cord went over the top last time, you want to use that same one again. Right side cord down, around the back, and up through that left loop. So again, same knot, just a mirror image. Then you tighten that down, and you have made a square knot around this 2-strand core. We're just going to keep on making square knots down the length of it, and once you run out of room, we'll stop. So after you've completed that first square knot, if you have a paracord fid, which is just a needle that screws onto the end of paracord, you can do all of your knots first, and then lace in the cord for your diamond knot kind of buttons at the end. But if you don't have a fid, we're going to do it as we go along to make it a little bit easier. So you can set this aside for now, and you want to grab a paracord scrap that is probably 1.5 feet long at least. If you've made this knot before, you can probably do it in a smaller amount of cord. But we'll be building this knot in our hand. You want to take your paracord scrap of 1.5 to 2 feet and loop it around a couple fingers, keeping it in your hand like this. This cord we're going to leave alone for now, but we want to take this right side cord and we're going to make a loop like that. Then we actually want to fold that loop upwards. So I'll give you a chance to see this here in my hand. So this end here goes underneath the other one. So one more time, making a loop, and then just folding it up. We want to lay that across the other cord. So now we want to take that other cord that we haven't touched yet, and we're going to bring it counterclockwise around our knot, going underneath this one. Like that. Oops, we want to keep that in place. Now we're going to weave this cord through our knot, going over, under, over. You see our 3 stripes right here? Going across this direction. So over that first one, then I've got to get in your way a little bit here to go underneath that middle one. Like that. And then over the top of the last one. Just tighten that down really loosely until you have this symmetrical looking knot in your hand. Now we're going to go back to this other cord, and we're going to work around the circle counterclockwise again, and we want to go past this cord that goes around our fingers. So counterclockwise around the circle, past that one, and now we want to bring that end, this end here, up through the middle of the knot. So underneath our knot, they come up through the middle. Then this one we're going to do the same thing with, except you want to bring it around this cord going around our finger. And then bring that end up through the middle of the knot as well. So it should look like that when you're done. At this point, you want to grab those two ends, and we're going to carefully take it off of our fingers. And it looks like kind of a mess right now. We want to pull on both ends really gently to tighten it down. Kind of helping some of those loops tighten down as we go. Eventually you'll come to a place where you can't tighten it anymore like that. So then you want to just find one cord going into the knot and follow it all the way through. So follow it all the way through. So this one's coming out over here. So we just want to tighten down each loop. Feed it through all the way until you come out the other end and can tighten that down all the way. You don't have to tighten it all the way yet because we want to put it back on our Solomon bar, so we'll bring that into the picture. We've got our one square knot at top and our middle strands. We want to take this loop and put it over those middle strands. And now we want to tighten down this knot so that this loop is smaller. So we're going to, again, feed the cord through the knot until that loop is small enough to grip our middle strands. So we'll speed through tightening that down just the way we did before. So once that's tightened down like this, put it closer to the camera here so you can see what we're doing. There's our diamond knot, and we cinched it tight around our core strands. You want to slide that all the way up right next to your weave. And since that knot is done now, we can clip these ends coming out of it, and I'll show you how to seal the ends. You want to be careful that you don't get your lighter too close to the rest of your knot, or you'll melt the rest of your cord too. So once it's melted, just kind of lightly push it against, and that'll eliminate any sharp edges. Should look like that when you're done. So now moving on with the rest of our project, we've got our little diamond knot that floats here, and we'll continue on with the Solomon bar now. So you want to find which cord goes over the top. See, this one here goes over the top. So we'll start with that one this next time. So we'll slide that back up into place, and right below that knot, we're going to continue on. So right side cord over the top, left side cord down, around, and up through that loop, just like we were doing before, same step. Tighten that down nice, and then repeat with the left side. We'll keep on going with this back and forth step until we get close to the other side, and then we'll add another diamond knot. So when you get about this close to the end, you want to make another diamond knot with a paracord scrap, and do it just like before, build it in your hand, and slide it on the end, tighten it down. And there's our second diamond knot, all ready to go, and we'll just continue on until we get to the end. So start with the correct one on top. As you get to the end, it's a little bit hard to keep them on our core strands. So you want to be careful of that. You really only need one complete square knot at the end. I've got a little bit more room, so I'm just going to do one more to finish it out. There we are, all done. Now we can just clip our ends, and once we flatten those, the cord is not going to pull out of these knots, and so it shouldn't slide off the end either. That wasn't really a problem for me. Now that that's done, let's try this on for size. just want to take a diamond knot and hook the mask around it, and then do the same on the other side. And it should sit just right behind your neck like that, and keep it off of your ears. So I hope you guys found this tutorial useful, especially if you work in retail or the medical field or anywhere else where you're required to wear a mask for hours at a time. If you're tired of the elastic straps just in general, we do have a tutorial on how to sew your own with cordless paracord instead of elastic, which is kind of a tie closure behind your head. So check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and if you don't know already, we sell Paracord, so check out the link to our store down in the description.